Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my video. My topic is on the gender situation in sports, most notably on the women's side. Of course, yeah, the experience for men and women in their sport is very different, but for women, it can be extremely stressful because they're basically trying to fit into a profession that is dominated by men. So, I spent time finding out the influence for this being, whether it comes to the networks and just coaching and current. I found current studies that were very useful that I'll probably share with you. First, the websites and social media, popular places like ESPN.com. It's obvious that it is completely focused on showing men's articles and coverage. If it was really hard, I actually had to look in the top corner of the website. There is a button you can click that will take you to the women's site for ESPN, but it's very hard to find. You know, if I was growing up as a kid, I'm not a woman, but if I was growing up as a girl and saw a website like that, that obviously doesn't want to put women on their main page, that would really hurt my self-esteem as far as knowing whether or not people think women are important to sports. Yes, and same kind of goes for highlight places like Sports Center. They show dunks and touchdown passes, and women don't provide those. So people, the networks, they decide not to air them. That's tough on a woman athlete to play really well in a professional sport, but you never get noticed anywhere, not online, not on the TV. It's tough. The sportswear that men and women wear, it's men, they wear, they sometimes wear cut off shirts and shorts, but women, it sure seems like it's not an accident. They're wearing very tight sports bras and very short shorts. The spectators, they're seems like they're more interested in the looking at the skin of the women athletes rather than how they're performing. Women, they're going to feel, especially women that appear on the Sports Illustrated cover, the swimsuit edition. Women athletes, they're not playing soccer or anything. They're just posing in bikinis on the beach. Young girls today, they would look at that and see, hey, what I need to do to get into sports is have a very good body and wear very tight clothing. That is just wrong on many levels. It is, and it just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. The I read a survey that was taken in France asking about the sport of soccer, and it's considered by many that to be it's very masculine. But how masculine do young boys and girls consider it? Well, they surveyed a few hundred boys and girls and asked them to rate the level of masculinity for sports, and ranging from 1 being the most masculine and 7 being the least masculine. And the average numbers came out to be for men 1.94 and women 2. I think it's 74. So there you go. That's another thing that proves kids today feel that men should be responsible for playing soccer. Who knows? Yeah, one of those young girls that took that survey, they may want to grow up and play soccer one day, but they may not get a chance to because they think they're not strong enough. One of the very interesting things I found was talking about when 1972, when Congress passed Title IX, which stopped sexist discrimination when it comes to funding educational programs. So now women can also get the same amount of time and scholarships so they can also, like men, reach their goals in sports. And it's about 4 decades later, and it's one thing that I found uh, was that according to the numbers for the 2016 Rio Olympics that we just had, there were more women, American women participants than men participants, and the women won more gold medals. And that all is, if you think about it, started way back in 72, because now women can not just play sports for fun, they can do it as a profession in the Olympics or in now basketball, and some do soccer and gymnastics. And that's pretty impressive. It's come that way. I myself did not know that there were more women, American women at the Olympics than men this year. So it's been coming a very long way. Women, there are some women still participate, and more, but some still choose not to, and a lot of it, I believe, has to do with the way they're displayed. And yes, well, it's yes, women, if they want to get close to the level that men are on, they still need to, cut down some major walls, need to knock them down. And men also need to be more open-minded. I see myself as a very open-minded person. I think women can one day become very involved, even more than they are now in sports. So baby steps, baby steps. But I enjoyed researching this, and I hope you enjoyed watching.